this video, I'm going to be showcasing the main functionalities of Google Slides, which is a tool that can be used to substitute regular PowerPoint presentations. As you can see, I've got one PowerPoint-like presentation open, and this is a presentation designed and done in Google Slides. The very top of it, you can see, holds the title of this presentation. It showcases as well where does it sit in my drive, and I can move it here from different folders to another kind of across different folders. Now I can star it as well here. But then the main functionalities and main tabs are visible over here, and you can see there's a reference to filing, to different files here. And now once you create something within Google Slides, you can actually still download it to PowerPoint. So it's not like those tools do not speak to each other. So it's very good kind of collaboratively sometimes to design slides with somebody else and then maybe download it to PowerPoint and use it in such a way. We can email the presentation as well here as an attachment, or we can make it available also offline. And also another great feature is to see here the version history, and actually this shows previous versions very nicely with any adjustments that you've made or with the collaborators within this presentation or any other presentation. Then we have some functions with renaming, moving, adding a shortcut to Drive, and of course deleting, moving to the bin. We can publish to the web as well, and once you publish to the web, it's a nice feature which actually creates an iframe, so you can embed it as well, which is very good as well if you would like to bring it, for example, to Brightspace. Now here we've got document details, so all about this document, language, and also very something important, which is a page setup. In the page setup, you can choose the ratio of your screen, of course. You can customize it by centimeters, inches, points, or pixels. So if you're looking for a wider view of your presentation, this is the way to change it. Or if you're looking for a more kind of squarish look, you can have a look at the standard one, and so on. Okay. Now, also here next to File, you will find Editing tab, which allows you to edit from this perspective. There's a View as well tab, which allows you to go for presentation mode, motion, master, grid view, so all those functionalities. Inserting, we can insert something very similar to what we can insert in regular PowerPoint presentation. So we can have an image, we can have a text box, video, shapes, and so on and so forth, and coming to the slide numbers even. Formatting, we can format different things as well here. And within the slide, we can add a new slide, duplicate, edit a master slide as well. And this is something very good sometimes to have a master slide deck and then apply the same design or the same formatting options and formatting to the whole kind of presentations. Theme is nothing but color themes and different type of themes that once I click it, then I can override whatever I have here on the main slide with, of course, some of the themes designs. Okay. Now, so after slides, what we have is arrangement that we can arrange. This is disabled for me because actually I haven't clicked on anything in the background. Then we've got different tools, and I would like to draw the attention to voice type speaker notes here. That actually we can record it, and then it's like speech to text recognition. And then we can edit as well, and this is very good for accessibility reasons. And then of course we've got here accessibility settings. Now a good feature as well here, it's a Q&A history, and I'll talk about it in a second. Now here we've got add-ons and of course help available. Okay. Now on the left hand side panel, of course, we have the whole presentation showing there's a transition in between the slides, so we can scroll up and down to view the whole presentation. Can of course very quickly add, without going into those tabs here, we can add very quickly a slide from the plus, and also we can very quickly change the formatting or change the theme or a layout of the slides. I'm going to close this panel. So here on the left hand side we've got all the history, so the dashboard of this document. So who is it, who has the access to it, who viewed this presentation, when, any comments, and privacy settings as well. And then we've got here, of course, history as well. This document has no history, but of course it was collaborative design. Probably you would have seen here, or you would see here, the whole commentary coming from different collaborators. Now, before I go into hit present, I actually wanted to go for share. And within sharing, of course, we can share for editing, commenting, or viewing with different collaborators, or we can simply type somebody's name here, and then if I would like to email Melanie, I can add a note and notify or not notify Melanie. Also, it's worth to mention that there are advanced features as well, so you can have a look whether like everybody can view at a university, shared with specific people, and so on and so forth. So there are loads of kind of sharing options, but I would recommend going through those before sharing with collaborators, especially with collaborators, so that somebody doesn't just destroy the document. But then we've got here presenting. And once I've got here kind of a drop-down menu, I can have a presenter view, I can have present from the beginning, and also there's a screencasting kind of this onto another screen available. So if I hit the presenter view, I'm just going to, okay, there we go, we've got a presenter view here. So we've got here slide, possible different slide kind of decks in a way. Now, so I can drag it somewhere there, for example, yeah. And then audience tools, and this is something new that I wanted to showcase very quickly, is that we can have built-in in Google Slides student response kind of scenario, whereby you can see that the students can ask questions for the presentation by going into slides.app, Google, and then app code for this specific presentation, FEAGI code. And I can be accepting or not accepting different questions appearing for me, kind of. And then if I go next with my keyboard, that moves on, kind of. Students, of course, do not see it. But this is the new feature that is very, very nice. And I think the great power of using those slides compared to PowerPoint even would be actually the feature that is accessible from all the computers online, and it allows you to actually log in into any device across the campus, and would allow you actually to run it from everywhere. I would highly recommend designing it here, and then even if still uncertain, maybe downloading it as Microsoft PowerPoint. However, the new features I was just showcasing about questions and answers is really good feature that allows to create really engaging presentations for lectures. So, as you can see, this video was all about slides, so the presenting tool within Google Doc available to all UCD staff.